am not 21. Please don't say the A word around Maine.
Anchovies.
Great, I'm going to be grounded now. I hope you're happy.
I'm 19 years old. I shouldn't be laughing at spelling attic out loud.
If I go missing, use the selfie that has the most notes on it.
For my final trick, I shall turn into a disappointment.
I am so small and bitter, like a human espresso.
When your ADC is fed.
Sir, do you realize you were going 110 miles per hour in a school zone?
Pretty impressive, huh?
I'm glad ants don't know how big Jupiter is, or they would be fucked up about it. I was fucked up about it. Jupiter is huge.
If Sasha dies and someone makes a mashed potato joke, I will shoot to kill.
If you put me on your lap, there is a 101% chance I'm going to make out with you.
I would advise you to avoid Santa.
I always read FAQ as FAQ, which probably isn't the best idea.
Destroy the idea that destroy the idea that destroy the idea that destroy the idea that idea destroy the DEA idea that destroy the idea.
This is so important.
Protect them at all costs, protect at all costs.
Can we talk about we talk about friendly
reminder that friendly reminder that.
I like having my own apartment BC. It means when my family comes to visit, I can just say you're under my roof, and they can't protest shit. Update, my dad is grounded.
What do you see in your future?
Well, hopefully a dog.
I'm playing Skyrim. I love this game, because you can do things you can't do it in real life, like conjure demons, or walk away from people who start talking to you.
Sorry to break it to you all, but being a fan of someone is not a competition. In competitions there are losers and winners, but in a fandom there are only losers, and it's all of us.
Not all men are
as straight as me. I'm so heterosexual that I can't go 10 minutes without looking at a sexy lady, or else I'll pass out. Whenever I look a man in the eye on accident, I make the sign of the cross over my chest and whisper no homo. Boy, do I love sports and hot women. My girlfriend ditched me because I can't stand within 5 feet of another man. I am so alone.
There's a huge difference between let people do what they choose with their bodies and let those 12-year-olds have irresponsible sex. It's been 2 days and this has like 50k notes and I've only received like 5 hate messages about this. You go Tumblr, where you growing up?
You guys, I'm in Disney World, and this afternoon my blood sugar dropped so low I got separated from my family and somehow bought an ice cream, and then blacked out and woke up on a bench with chocolate sauce all over my arms and Mickey Mouse putting a cold towel on my head. This truly is a magical plaque.
Porn is too much. Someone could have eaten those apples, but instead you put them all in your asshole. Who will eat them now? I won't.
Video games are so weird. Hey, you just killed the giant goat man. Have a pair of shoes you're not intelligent enough to wear.
Everyone's getting into relationships and I just started a new anime.
Babies are so cute. Oh, they have only like 3 skills. It's adorable.
Talking, breathing, archery, level 26.
I love how the missions in Mass Effect can range from fighting thousands of enemies for the greater good to disappointing a Krogan because there's no fucking fish in a lake. What am I even playing? I love this fucking game.
My sister isn't talking to me. BC earlier she was doing her homework and she was like, God, I need somewhere flat to write, and I said, how about your chest?
We were driving past a cemetery and my dad said in a dead serious quiet voice, I know something you don't know about this place. The people living in this town aren't allowed to be buried here. And I was really confused, so I asked why, and he said, because they're still alive. Fuck you, Dad, with your creepy dad jokes.
Link, the Triforce is an all-important artifact that can determine the fate of the world. You can't just use it to perform sweet tricks while racing.
Learning internet friends' real names is always surprisingly disappointing. Like, what do you mean your real name is Luis, not Thunderfuck? Map pickup trick.
So what would Hitler say about the fact that Goku, Gohan, and the other Super Saiyans can turn blonde with blue eyes is the most important question I have in life.
Boyfriend requirements must be fit, blue eyes, dirty blonde or brown hair, left-handed, can play instruments, rides horses, knows archery, and how to use a sword, has a fairy, and the Triforce of Courage, is the hero of time. Imagine waking up to see a tiny child version of your icon in pajamas and holding a teddy bear. They look up at you with big eyes and say, Mama.
If you ever feel bad about yourself, just remember that one time I had to fly with my cello, so we boarded a seat, and it got upgraded to first class without me.
Make sure to always chew your food properly, kids. Also make sure to screw in your tongue piercings tightly.
You swallowed a tongue piercing, didn't you?
I sure fucking did.
Imagine if Simon Cowell was your dad, and you were singing in the shower, and he knocked on the door, and said "Ides a no" from me.
Do guys in a bromance get each other flowers? Dude, here I got you some roses. Oh man bro, you read my mind, I got you some daffodils.
Today this boy in my art class was talking about hot actresses, and this girl was like, "You wanna see hot? I'll show you hot." And she pulled out the picture of Sasuke.
My mom put a sign on our doorbell that said "Doorbell broken. Please yell ding dong" very loudly, and someone just did IT.
Do fish know they're wet?
Boobs are literally lumps with smaller lumps on top. What is so sexually attractive about a lump?
What is sexually attractive about any human body part really? Penises are just tubes with lumps connected to them. Asses are also just lumps. Your face is just a collection of different types of lumps, and there's a hole on it. Everything is just a lump. I can't get off to this. Now, a rhombus, that's something I could fuck the shit out of.
I'll be like 40 with no kids, and people will say, "Oh, I'm so sorry for you," and I'll be like, "How was the fucking Wiggles reunion too, asshole? I went to Italy last week for fun, and didn't have to hire a sitter."
This is a very sad mentality. To think oneself more important than that of progeny is the sign of a failed human life.
So the Wiggles concert wasn't as good as you thought it would be, huh?
The earth is mostly water because Geographic groundings us.
I'm fine. IGN gave Poem on Ores a 7.8/10 because of too much water.
How to make or anime something. No, something. Dumb. Now you have an official working title for anime.
That feel when no girlfriend.